Namaskar and good morning. Today we will look at the Q3 results of Indian Bank, one of the foremost banks in South India, PSB, Public Sector Bank. The Indian Bank and Allahabad Bank have been amalgamated together and both have put together become Indian Bank with effect from 1st April 2020 from last year. So the combined financials as on 31/12/2019 and 31st March 2020 have been arrived at by aggregating the audited number of the two banks. Results are available already, so they have been amalgamated. Now we look at the performance highlights for the third quarter of FY21, year on year. Business, total business 9.1 lakh crores, 80% up compared to previous year, that is year on year. Deposits 5.2 lakh crores, that is also 8% up. Total business is 9.1 lakh crores and deposits are 5.2 lakh crores. Both are 8% up. CASA deposits, current accounts and savings bank accounts are at 41%, which is 86 BPS up. BPS means basis points, 86 basis points up. Savings bank 9% up. Term deposits 7% up. Advances 3.9 lakh crores, that is also 7% up. RAM, we'll see what it is later on. Rupees 2 lakh crores, different types of retail, etc., agri, MSME. So these ones, retail, agri and MSME. So those are 2 lakh crores, 12% up. Gross NPS 9.04%, that is 365 basis points down. See, other things must be up, NPS must come down. Now gross NPS have come down by 365 basis points. Likewise, net NPS are at 2.35%, far better. In respect of public sector units, see, they were at 5%, 6%, etc. Now they have come down to 2.35%. Very good. 187 basis points down. PCR 86.51%. This is 808 basis points up. Operating profits 3,099 crores, 10% up. Operating profit is 10% up, of course, year on year. Net profit 514 crores, that is also up. Return on assets 0.35% up. Return on equity 7.13% up. Domestic NIM, net interest margin 3.13, 42 basis points up. Net interest margin, so the interest rate paid and interest rate received. On the loans you are receiving interest, on the advances you are paying interest. The difference is called net interest margin 3.13, 42 basis points up. Expense ratio 45.73%, reasonably good, that's also down. CRAR Basel 3 14.06% up. So overall, the Indian Bank has performed very, very well. The market price is around 150. Price earning is moderate, 7.91. Volumes are very good. 1,082,15,000. So buying, selling, there is no problem. Face value 10. See, now the basic EPS is 4.74. Last quarter 4.705. Still earlier quarter 3.82. Before that it was in minus. So the Indian bank has been going up and up. The share of the government is 88.06%. Now interest, some other factors also will see interest expended to total income 50%. So the biggest cost is interest expended out of the total income. Employee cost is 13.83%. Other expenses are 10.21%. Total expenses are 72.87%. Therefore, operating profit is 27.27%. So, employee cost is moderate, 13.83% only. And bank is making reasonable profits, and profits will increase. See, provisions are coming down and down. As provisions come down further and further, the net profit will go up. So the bank is going to perform better and better in future. So operating profit is around 27.27%. Provisions are 20.26% out of the total income. So that is the problem. Provisions is the problem, but provisions are coming down. So in future, Indian bank will perform better and better. Profit before tax is 7%, tax is 2.39%, net profit is 4.61%, not bad at all. See, it was in red till last year. So now it has come into good operating profits. Now if provisions come down further and further, this net profit percentage will go up and up. So if you look at the various components in crores, interest income is 38,330 crores was so for the last year. Now the year ago quarter 9,693 crores, and second quarter 10,057 crores, and third quarter is 10,025 crores. Interest income has gone up well in the last two quarters, but Q2, Q3 are both flat. Interest expenses 25,273 crores for the last year. Last year same quarter 6,400 crores, Q2 5,913 crores, and Q3 this year 5,713 crores. So net interest income, that if you see, this Q3 is 4,313 crores, previous quarter was 4,144 crores. So there is a reasonable increase in the net interest income. 4% quarter on quarter and 31% year on year. Non-interest income has come down by 13% quarter on quarter and 17% year on year. Operating income flat quarter on quarter, 15% up year on year. Operating expenses have come down by 5% quarter on quarter and gone up by 21% year on year. Operating profit has gone up by 3% quarter on quarter and 10% year on year. Provisions quarter on quarter no change. Year on year 43% it has come down. Now 2,585. Last year same quarter Q3 of last year 4,555. From there it has come down to 2,585. 43% provisions are down. So performance is up. Net profit has gone up 25% quarter on quarter. And last year Q3 it was minus 1,739. Now for plus 514. So huge difference in the net profits. So performance has improved a lot. Return on assets. Last year minus 0.86. Q3 last year minus 1.28. Now Q2 this year 0.28. Q3 0.35. Return on assets is positive for the last 2 quarters, reasonably good. Net interest margins likewise. Earlier it was 2.73, 2.71. Last 2 quarters it is 3.06, 3.13. It is improving. Net interest margin has improved impressively. Return on investment domestic has been around 7.5, 7.61, 7.83, 7.25. Return on investment is same. Earnings per share last year 0, last Q3 0, but latest Q2 is 14.61, latest Q3 is 18.21. On a face value of 10 rupees, Indian Bank has made a quarterly EPS of 18.2, and that is very impressive. Business per employee is going up. Last year it was 20.93, then last Q3 it was 20.43, now latest Q2 21.49, earlier it was 20 point, now it is 21.49, and latest quarter 21.55. Net profit per employee earlier, because it was net income was 0, negative, therefore net profit was not there per employee last year, but this Q2 it is 4.1 lakh and Q3 4.89. Not bad. Net profit after deducting his salary, that is what you have to remember, and it is going to go up. CASA percentage is earlier it was 40%, now it is 41%. Now see, public sector banks have got certain targets given by the RBI and they are fulfilling it. Let us look at what Indian Bank has done. Priority sector 40% is the target, achievement is 42.35. Agri 18% is the target, achievement is 19.75%. SFMF 8% is the target, 9.16% is the achievement. Weaker sections 10% is the target, 12.23% is the achievement. Micro segment 7.5% is the target, 9.01% is the achievement. Non-corporate farmers 12.14% is the target, 16.33% is the achievement. Now I want to tell people here, see, these are all given by RBI. Public sector banks are achieving all these things. Now they have got branches everywhere. Now in villages, small towns, which branches you see? You will see Indian Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, Allahabad Bank, etc. You won't see an ICICI Bank or an Axis Bank in small towns or villages. Now that is where these targets and achievements are happening. That is where the economy is improving. Therefore, I strongly feel that these banks must be allowed to function. Maybe with you give them more targets, ask them to achieve, especially in the villages. But they should remain as public sector banks. NPS. See, social service is something which can be done by banks. Okay, privatizing an airline or maybe even a steel plant, etc., they are different. But banks, public sector banks, they are doing a lot of things. You won't find village level branches of ICICI or Axis Bank or other private sector banks. You will find only the public sector banks. So we need public sector banks in villages. Now, where are the NPS? NPS metal sector. Last year and 31/12/2019, 38.98 was the percentage to the total portfolio. Metals 38.98. That is as on 31/12/2019. Now, as on 31/12/2020, it has come down from 38.98 to 35.44. NPS are coming down. Petroleum and products, etc., from 22.7% to 1.25% it has come down. Engineering from 46.76% it has come down to 23.26%. Textiles has come down from 23.61% to 13.86%. So, NPAs are coming down in almost every industry. So, public sector banks, especially Indian Bank, has started performing well. Infra 13.39 to 10.03, power 18.1 to 11.28, real estate 12.03 to 7.68, NBFC 4.33 to 3.14, others 11.08 to 8.8. So NPAs are coming down. They are public sector banks have started to perform reasonably well. So that is one point we need to remember. So migration to digital channels between Q2 and Q3, branch transactions, that is when people going to the branch, transacting there has come down from 47% to 36%. ATMs and VNAs 19% to 24%. Digital transactions 34% to 40%. So digital channels are being used much more. From one quarter to the next quarter itself, branch transactions have come down and digital transactions have gone up significantly. Now, business network, if you see, domestic branches are 6,003, ATMs and VNAs are 5,428, business correspondents 9,095, overseas branches 3. So, see, this number of branches 6,003. ATMs 5,425, business correspondents 9,095. Can you expect them in private sector branches? I don't think so. I will make a comparison with other private sector banks. But public sector banks are doing a great public service and now performing. Earlier, because of NPS, giving loans to all and sundry, performance was bad. Now, if the provisions are coming down, the NPAs are coming down, performance will go up. It is going up. The trend is obvious. Thank you for listening. I will be back with you with another good company. Indian Bank is going to perform well. It is already performing reasonably well. It is in profits. It will perform much better in future. That's what I expect. If they are allowed to perform, if there is no political interference in granting loans, NPS will come down. But at the same time, the mechanism for grant of loans should be tightened a little more. And monitoring of loans should also be tightened a little. So, if these two are done, public sector banks will perform better. And they are already doing a lot of great service. They are in villages. They are in small towns. The private sector banks are not in small towns or villages. So that's how they are making their profits. Even they are not, they are having a lot of NPS. So, in my view, public sector banks, many of them at least, maybe a few are still not performing, I will review them also, but many have started performing very well. Indian Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, those two I have seen. Many other banks also I am going to see. Take a look at them as investors. You need to forecast the future. If you feel that Indian Bank will perform better in the future, then make your decisions. Thank you for listening. I will be back with you with another good company.